Hey everybody, is everybody here? Okay, so good evening to everybody on this live stream. And I'm happy to see that, we have, around like 24 people now. By the way, for those who are uninitiated, please share this live stream so that, because we're giving out a prize. Tag your friends. And by the way, so good evening. Sorry. So today we're going to be talking about like the different courses that we have for Virtual Assistant University. And I know that we have like always been briefly talking about these things, but today I will be talking about like what they are about in each of those. Okay, and what's like the significance with these courses in becoming a VA. Rainy evening. Happy rainy evening. Okay, let me just check if it's raining here. Maybe it was raining. I actually just came off and I was like, until 15 minutes ago, I was asleep. Oh my gosh. My nose is white because of my makeup. Yesterday, I was stuck in like a really bad storm. We had some sort of flash flood yesterday here in Cebu, and I was so scared. I actually met up with my childhood yaya yesterday, and I drove her back to her house, and I was stuck in a really bad rain. Anyway, okay, so for everybody, while I'm discussing about, the virtual assistant courses, I would like, if ever you have questions, you can easily just post them and I'll answer, okay? And guys, make sure when you're sharing and you're tagging friends, like especially when you're sharing, please make sure that it's public, because yesterday we had a lot of shares, but they were private and we can't see them. Anyway, so let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay, so we're now here at enroll.virtualassistant.university. And to everybody who is not signed up yet, you can go to this link and you can like just type it on the search bar, or like, your, where the URL is, and you'll be routed to this page. And it has all the information about Virtual Assistant University. And it's also the page where you can sign up. Okay. So let's start off by discussing, because I promised that I'll be discussing about what the lessons are and, what you can expect, and also like how it is important. So our first day, it's going to be Introduction to Virtual Assistant Careers. Now, it's not just going to be a conversation about, what is a virtual assistant, but I'm also going to tell you the story of, how I started, also how, the kind of struggles that I've encountered as, a virtual assistant. I'm also going to share like information about how, like, what are the common ground and like what's the common I guess expectations of what the clients are like. I'll also be sharing what you should do in order for you to keep clients, what kind of attitude you should have, what kind of values you should develop. This is very important because I'm observing that a lot of freelancers, a lot of virtual assistants would apply to Virtualasting. And for many years, I always see on their resumes that they always just have very short stints with their clients. I think that's alarming because when you have short stints with your clients, then it means that maybe they were not happy. Okay. This is important because if we want to have a sustainable online job, you wouldn't want to always have to hop to one client to another, right? Am I right about that? Because have you noticed that, guys? Like, meron kayong mga friend na, uy, meron akong 16 clients right now. Pero sa totoo lang, yung mga 16 na clients na yun, mga tig 1 hour siguro in that week, or like 1 week lang sila na trabaho, tapos the client will say, thank you, that was just a project base. But talaga, if interesado yung, I mean, like, for, based on my experience ha, if hindi maganda ang naging experience ko sa'yo, then I would say na, oh, thank you for just doing that project. I wouldn't renew. And so I'm going to teach everybody how to be the kind of VA that clients would really value for long term. Because those are my same techniques that I do, making sure that I have clients who really stay in the service. I'm going to teach you that. I'm also going to show you like how to manage your time. A lot of our VAs say that it's very effective, the one I teach. And I'm also going to teach you like how exactly are you going to, do prioritization and stuff like that. Literally, like it's an introduction, but it's very robust and I discuss a lot of things, okay? Also, on the same day, we will start discussing about lesson 2, which is lead generation. So what exactly is lead generation? I mean, lead generation has so many things, but we're going to talk about specifically data mining. And it's very simple in concept, but it's a good first lesson because it will teach VAs to be responsible about being on task, about focus, about discipline, and also about deadlines. By the way, I just want to know, are there any questions or reactions, please? Because I feel like I'm not talking to anybody. I would like to have an interactive conversation with people. So if you could, put some comments below and some like questions or suggestions, I would love that. So after lesson 2, we're going to do content marketing. So content marketing is, for me, the building block. And like, I would say, have you ever heard of that line, content is king? Anybody? If you are around, like if you're studying around like digital marketing circles, people would always say content is king. And it's really because there's no internet. There's no internet without content. Oh, Kim, I sound sick. Is my audio okay? But I just sound sick. Oh my gosh. I'm worried because kanina, I kept sneezing and my eyes were like really itchy and I was kind of like teary-eyed. And then, na-paranoid na naman ako na baka mayroon akong COVID, nakakaloka. So, ayun, uminom ako ng Baileys. Is that right? Imbes na magkalamansi juice or mag-vitamin C, nag-Baileys ako, tapos natulog ako a little bit. Sorry, guys. Hindi talaga ako hiyang sa mga alcohol. So, anyway, so content marketing. Content marketing for me is like the building block of all types of digital marketing, even, traditional like marketing, because content marketing literally is, the kind of content that you put out, whether it's in digital media, whether it's a video, whether it's graphic, whether it's like copywriting or, or like a blog post or it's an email. Content marketing is even in digital print or billboards and stuff like that. Of course, obviously, we will discuss about content marketing specific to internet marketing, but it's a very important topic and I'm hoping that you would enjoy it because it's quite fun, also a bit challenging, but you'll be able to do a lot of things on this day. Any questions, guys? Is it a very boring topic? It wouldn't be so boring if you would ask questions. By the way, sino pa ang hindi naka-sign up dito? Or everybody is already signed up? We will be launching really soon, and we will be we will be having our first day on Monday, and that would be 9 p.m. So next to content marketing, let's check. So next to content marketing, I'm going to discuss all about monetization. So monetization, what exactly is that, right? Obviously, people are interested about monetization because it's going to discuss everything that people do when it comes to how to make money online. Do you remember yourself? Like, I know that everybody does this search, but in my end, I cannot count how many times I've Googled how to make money online when I was still starting my journey. And so with monetization, I'm going to show you how entrepreneurs and how everybody on the internet makes money. Okay. And on the same day, we will also be like discussing about email marketing as well as affiliate marketing. Okay. So affiliate marketing is like, it's those like how you're going to learn how bloggers affiliate marketing is going to be like that specific topic where you would learn how those Instagram influencers or YouTubers are earning. I'm going to teach you how you can do that. And email marketing is how those companies are able to like give you those beautiful emails, or like how Lazada and Shopee sends you those messages to remind you of the beautiful things that you can order, or like Zalora, or those things. So we're going to show you that. So we have a reaction. Content marketing is one of my favorite topics during my training at VAU. It taught me that I can write an article in a very easy way. Batch 4 here. I'm super glad that you said that, because it's really my expert pro shortcut. Because so many people would say like, oh, hindi ako pwede mag-write ng articles kasi ang hirap. But actually, I digress. It's simple. If you just take off the whole like drama that you have to make it a novel, right? So Charlene says, I agree, Gia. The technique that Miss Judee gave us is very helpful. Batch 2 here. Oh, top 1 sa batch namin si Miss Gia. Uy, pareho kayo. Top 1 din si Charlene. Hi, Anna. Okay. So, next to monetization, we're going to talk about Facebook marketing. So, what is the significance of, talking about Facebook marketing? Well, I would say that this is very important because I'm sure that a lot of us here have at least attempted to become like an online seller, right? And I can say that so many people do it wrong when they're selling online. So Facebook marketing also would encompass how you can promote your client's business, and also like their different pages professionally, and not just like a random thing. Because so many people would like, have you noticed that there's so many there's so much demand for social media marketers, Facebook marketers and stuff like that, and you would be weirded out like, why am I not accepted on these posts when I've had my Facebook account for 10 years? I probably am an expert. And the thing is, it's not true that even if you have like 10 years of experience with just using your personal Facebook account, it doesn't mean that you're an expert at Facebook marketing. There's a specific way that people do it. And so I would explain that on this lesson. Okay? So Kim says, same here. The last time I wrote an article, siguro high school pa. Glad I had this training. Na-refresh ang writing skills from batch 4. Right. That's so true, because so many people not just so many people, but all of us were forced into writing these like katang di formal, formal writing, informal writing, and the memory of writing articles is kind of a pain, right? We did not enjoy it. We thought that it was like a waste of time, and you have to have like in our like class before, we had to have perfect penmanship. That's a perfect script, and so that really took out a lot from the writing experience. But I teach a way that really makes sense, is literally a shortcut. I teach people how to write an article in like 20 minutes, 500 word articles in 20 minutes. And it's very much possible. So we have here Shella, excited to learn about affiliate marketing. Oy, magiging vlogger ka, no? So yeah, we will discuss that. Any more questions, guys? By the way, please share this video. we would still have a prize, and it will be announced on Friday. Okay? So after Facebook marketing, we're going to talk about Instagram marketing and IGTV. So a lot of clients are really interested in growing their Instagram and as well as their IGTV. I mean, you know, incorporating IGTV into their marketing strategy. So we teach the ins and outs of that, as well as you will be able to produce that on your YouTube channel. Okay, I mean your Instagram channel. I'm really sorry, guys. I think you're right. I probably am sick because my brain is not functioning really well, and maybe it's because I was just sleeping. So we have a good question here. We will proceed after. Okay. HG Tan, what are misconceptions towards VA jobs? Well, this is a really good question. I love it. So, first and foremost, the biggest misconception about VA jobs is that you don't need a training for it and that it's just like a call center job. It's definitely not. That's the biggest misconception. So many people would attempt to apply and become a virtual assistant, fresh out of the call center, and not really attempting to like learn things. And that's really the reason, like the big reason why they are not accepted in jobs. Um, Another misconception is that another misconception, and I really want to debunk this because I want everybody to know that it's not good to like juggle too many clients. I know that there are so many people who are bragging about like, oh, I have 16 clients and I'm earning, let's say, 100,000 pesos, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, when you go back on those people, unless you really have an agency, you will not be able to pull it off. I'm not saying this to like undermine people and discourage people, but please do not spread yourself thin if you know that you cannot deliver it. Please do not like overpromise, because and then you're gonna underdeliver. That's one of the major reasons why clients cancel. That's also the reason why these kinds of people who would brag about like their initial 100K or something and then silent mode na after is because you literally can lose all of those clients as soon as possible. Clients can feel and can detect when you are just not switched on with your work and if you're spreading yourself too thin. So, what I'm really teaching here are, foundations of how you really can create a good client VA relationship. But I hope that you'll not buy into that. There are other ways that you can earn hundreds of thousands online, but spreading yourself thin is not the best way. There are more misconceptions, and I'll discuss those on the first day and as well as so many sessions that we would have, because I find that I'm so talkative that even on the like technical lessons, I'm always sharing like, I guess, general VA life lessons. We also have like from Hope, eager to know more about SEO, copywriting, and FB ads. Great. Oh my gosh. Okay. So for our next topic after Instagram marketing, there's real estate marketing. So why do you have a topic on real estate marketing? There are a lot of clients who are looking for like there there are a lot of clients who are real estate brokers or people who have like brokerage companies, real estate agents who want to increase their sales. And also, there really are real estate agents who have a lot of stuff on, you know, like backlogs. So they need extra help. And so we would teach you how to become a good real estate assistant. And I dare say that you can use these skills not just for your clients, but even like selling real estate in the Philippines. Any more questions? Okay, so for the next topic, we have Facebook ads. So this is a good topic because so many people think that Facebook ads is, simply just boosting a post. And that's not true because there's so many things that there's to it in doing Facebook ads. I personally have been doing Facebook ads like since 2010 on different things, like literally a lot of things. And I was there like 10 years ago boosting, like it wasn't boosting posts. Before it was quite complicated. You need to do like a manual bid, and there were like everything was done manually. Right now everything is optimized. There are like optimized bids for CPMs and CPCs. Before it was very manual. And I can say that I can really say that I'm not a stranger of Facebook ads because I was able to like grow my businesses using Facebook ads to the millions. So I will show you how you can integrate content marketing and Facebook marketing and Facebook ads, or like an Instagram ads and Instagram marketing, in order for you to help your clients as well as help yourself with creating successful businesses that really like sell like hotcakes. So we have like, okay, so we have like feedback here from Ariel. Congratulations to the both top one. Please share your thoughts how to become top one. Wow. Charlene, okay, so if Gia is here, please like make a comment so that I can read it, or you can also talk, by the way, if you want. But Charlene, so since Charlene is here, kindly add yourself to the live stream and share how to become a top one. Okay, hi Charlene. Thank you
Hello,
so
Miss.
much. Charlene
Surprise!
Charlene is always behind us when we're having a live stream. So Charlene, kindly share to Ariel and everybody.
Yes. Hello, Ariel. Regarding dun sa aking pagiging top 1, siguro unexpected din siya, pero siguro isa sa mga dahilan din kung bakit siguro ako naging top 1 is yung on time lagi na magpasa ng mga output. Kasi dati may mga deadline talaga kami, pero hindi naman masyadong strict. Pero ako mismo sa sarili ko, gusto ko sundin yung deadline para dahil tinuruan kami ni Miss ng time management. Sa una pa lang tuturuan na tayo ni Miss ng time management. So, dahil nga ayoko matambakan ng gawain dahil every topic merong task, kaya ginagawa ko na siya lagi. Pagkatapos ng lesson ni Miss ng gabi, sa morning, ginagawa ko na yung pag-break time ko sa aking full-time job. Then, after nun, wala na akong masyadong iniisip. Then, siguro yung sharing din sa mga kasamahan natin dahil mag-groupings din tayo. So, yung mga na-experience mo at na-encounter mo na mga problem or solutions din, pwede mong ma-share sa mga kasamahan mo. Yun kasi yung talagang itinuturo ng Virtual Assistant University, yung attitude and yung sa time management talaga natin towards work. Yun lang po.
Thank you so much, Charlene.
You're
That
welcome,
was,
Nan.
and you know what? That's really why Charlene became top one, because imagine she had a full-time job when she was doing this training. Because so many people did not have like another job while doing the training, but she was able to manage because she um she managed her time well, and she used the tactic immediately, the one that I teach.
Yes. Oh,
So, and then you know what? Charlene was the first one to finish everything. At maganda pa, hindi lang like top one kasi siya yung pinaka madaling nag-finish, but Charlene had a really good profile. And so that all summed up to becoming top one. And when she finished, I hired her immediately.
yes,
She
Miss.
didn't even wait for a client. She didn't even have to wait for a client. So I hired her. Yeah. And thank you so much, Charlene, for your
You're
thoughts.
welcome,
It's
Miss.
nice of you to share. All right. So let's read. So Gia has ay ang sexy mo, Gia. Ganda ng katawan mo. So hi Ariel, what I can suggest is you have to do your best and don't expect something in return. Wow, okay, that's great. Have a mindset that you're doing it not for the task but for your future client. Yes, yes, yes. Totoo yan. Alam nyo, this training, when you do the activities, if sa totoo lang ha, it's for you. Do it for yourself as well. You know why? Because the satisfaction of doing a job well and the satisfaction of submitting on time will make you really proud of, your ability to develop yourself. You'll be pleasantly surprised. And that feeling will emanate within you and it builds on you. And once you get into that habit, you become better and better and better. It's like I always compete with myself. I always want to improve myself, not because I'm a perfectionist, although I used to be, but it's really because I love feeling like I'm doing something to better myself. It's really for you. And another thing is it's also for your future client, because your future client will never recognize how wonderful you are if they won't be able to translate that, or you wouldn't be able to translate that in your work. How are they going to know that you're a great VA? Of course, with your profile. So if your profile is bad, then it kind of, hindi lang kind of actually, it will resonate and it will be the message that your clients will, glean on your work. Okay? Okay, so we have a question here from HG Tan. How are classes conducted in VAU? So there are many parts of it. First and foremost, we have daily live streams every 9 p.m. If you can't be able to catch exactly at 9 p.m., there's always a replay on the group. Next is the modules are on video, but the cool thing about it is that you won't be left behind because you have your coach who you can contact immediately via Slack or Facebook chat. And also, you'll have your teammates in that chat. So everybody will be able to, react to your question. Because I really believe that, it's not just your coach that can teach you stuff, but also the people around you. That's why we are encouraging people to be in a community of learners rather than you just doing it alone. Because so many courses are done without like that community aspect. right? And people feel alone and they won't be able to ask each other questions. So here, you'll be able to like really interact. Okay. So thank you so much, Miss Charlene. Very well said. Thank you, Charlene. And also, Ariel says, such an amazing words from you, Miss Gia. Thank you so much. That is quite worth remembering. Yeah, it is. Okay. Good evening, Aubrey, watching from Cavite. New here. Nice to meet you, Aubrey. Okay. You're welcome, Ariel. Have fun learning. Okay. So now let's proceed to the next lesson, that I will introduce. So after we learn about real estate marketing, we're going to do, I mean, about, after we learn about Facebook ads, because I mentioned that I will really teach you a method that, for me is the foundation of Facebook ads. We're not just going to, I'm not just going to teach people like, ito ang pag-boost, ito yung mga ano, but I will really teach you a foundation that will be the foundation for all kinds of ads. And it's really rooted in marketing and, studying your audience. Okay. Next is we're going to talk about WordPress. Okay, that's lesson 9. So WordPress, I've noticed that WordPress is like a lot of clients really ask for this. Or sometimes, they actually bypass VAs, even if they're just looking for a customer service representative, but they would rather hire somebody who knows how to, like create WordPress websites over somebody who doesn't, because literally WordPress is, the back end of most of the websites on the internet. So you'll really get a good advantage, and I will teach you how to very simply create a website, a beautiful one, hopefully. Okay, so we have a question here. Are we not going to have a Zoom class? So yes, you would be able to do Zoom classes, and that would be the live stream. It's either a live stream or a Zoom class. So it's very interactive. Since we are expecting that this training is going to be a small group, usually that would be easy to manage on a Zoom class. So yes. If you have more questions, please put it in the comments. And by the way, guys, tag your friends. You can still share until Friday in order to win a prize. Okay. And please make sure that when you share, it's public. Okay. So next lesson to WordPress is e-commerce. So many clients right now are looking for VAs who know how to help them with e-commerce. It's very in demand. And so we're going to teach you how to create like a Shopify website, how to like source products, how to, let's say, create like the components of those products on either like Amazon or Shopify, and a lot more. This is very needed. And the cool thing about it is learning this will also make you learn now. Oh, I can also actually just sell online then, right? So HG Tan says, how many people are usually within a batch? So it really depends. Like the first batch that we had here at Virtual Assistant University, we had like less than 100. For batch 2, we had like around 500 at the beginning, but it slowly tapered into like 200, and then it eventually like tapered into like around 100. For batch 3, the batch started around like 1,900. And of course, because not everybody can finish something, because not everybody has the commitment. So um, some people, like a lot of people, were not able to finish. I'm not sure how many really graduated, but I believe that there's like around 400 to 500. For batch 4, when they started out, there were like 100 plus. And then right now, for batch 5, there are already like 68 sign-ups. Hopefully, there will still be more. Tell your friends, managing like around 100 to 200 is very manageable for this batch. Okay. So if you have more questions, I would love that. Just type them in. Okay. So for the next lesson to e-commerce, we're going to talk about automation and Pinterest marketing. Actually, it's just one day, but it's not the same, by the way. Charlene, we have to like edit, the information about the lessons, because lesson 11 shouldn't be like automation and Pinterest marketing, because it should be separate lessons, because it's a different lesson if it's Pinterest, and if it's a different lesson if it's automation. I think you should like edit that, as well as like the monetization with affiliate marketing and email marketing. Those are different. So you have to edit that. So we teach you first and foremost automation. Automation is very important, because if we have to always just do everything manually, okay, then we are actually like really slowed down. So we'll teach you some automations and how to make different programs interact. And this is something so valuable, because a lot of clients would be very impressed with your productivity if you do this. We will also talk about Pinterest. Pinterest is a really good way to get a lot of traffic, as well as like search engine optimization. And we're going to discuss that as well. Okay. Batch 5 here. Looking forward to starting and graduating, of course. Great, Rashmia. Please graduate, because you know what? We will not stop you from graduating. I can really say that everybody who just does, the modules and the activities will really like make it. Okay. We will not like say, na, oh, you're not good enough. Even if you finished, you will not be able to graduate. You just really have to finish. Parang sa high school lang. If you just show up, right? I mean, I don't know of people who really, really, really flunk high school unless if they don't show up. So it's just like that, except that you have to do the activities. Okay. Next is we're going to talk about chatbot creation. Now, have you noticed that there are chatbots on, let's say, Facebook? Like, have you noticed those pages that can answer you automatically? Even if nobody is there, they can answer the people intuitively. And so we will teach you how to create a chatbot so that you can incorporate that with your clients. It's actually something that really impresses so many clients when they know that, oh, your VAs know how to create chatbots. Wow, that's amazing. They're like, oh my gosh. They think that our VAs are like top of the line, which of course they are. Okay. Next is video editing. So obviously, I think that a lot of people here know that I have a YouTube channel, and I'm also seeing a huge like increase in clients who are like really trying to go for Facebook and, be vloggers and like sharing their content on. So there's a huge demand for video editors. And so we teach you how to do that. Okay. My gosh, I'm so concerned. Like there's really something wrong with my charger. It's not charging. Gosh. Okay. So next to video editing, we have Clickfunnels. So Clickfunnels is important because so many clients right now are into those funnels. And they're like, I just need somebody to create this funnel. And so when they see a VA who knows how to create a funnel, they're like, oh my gosh, this will save my life. So we teach that. And please pagbutihin ninyo yung funnel ninyo at saka yung WordPress, because it really will spell, how quick you will get a client. Please, please, please prioritize that. Okay? Okay, Glow and Padua. I love the life hacks of Miss Judee, as in sobrang simple ng buhay sa hacks niya. I love it! I'm so happy. Glow, which hack yung ginamit mo? Ako talaga ang queen of shortcuts. Remember na yung mga parents natin or like yung mga teachers natin in grade school or high school, they would say na, wag kayo mag-shortcut, blah, blah, blah. Shortcut is not the way to success. That's true. There's really no shortcut, to success because you really have to hustle. However, why not padaliin natin ang buhay natin, right? Why do we have to like struggle so much? I value my sleep so much. Like, if hindi ako makanap in one day, tapos hindi ako maka 8 hours ng tulog, mabwisit talaga ako. So that's why I teach you life hacks so that you can do your job well, you can take care of your kids, you can be a good parent or, a good person in society and be able to do everything and still get rest, because rest is so important. I noticed that when we don't do these hacks and we are overwhelmed, then overall we'll not have a good quality of life. And then, of course, you're not going to be a good VA if you're not happy, right? So every time, even my own internal staff, like when I notice that they're overwhelmed, I remind them, like, remember, the productivity hacks that I taught you? Because some people, they do forget that, yeah, I taught them. And then like they just go their old way and then they get overwhelmed again. And they forget that there's a shortcut. Yung pong sa marketing strategy, sobrang dali po pala niya pag may hacks. Yes. Everything has a hack to it. In my end, I've created formulas in my life that really work. And I hope that you will enjoy them, Okay. True, rest is a must. Okay. Ay, okay. Naparanoid ako. Akala ko meron akong client call sa 10. Wala pala. So next is, we're going to teach you search engine optimization. It's going to be taught by Ursi. And we also have like a recorded session by a guest who teaches that. I personally am not an expert in search engine optimization. I'm more of like, I'm more of social media. I'm more of content marketing and a lot of other things. Also, I believe that in one of the sessions, Charlene teaches how to rank on YouTube, right? Yeah. Okay. Next is copywriting. So not everybody, okay, 16 and 17, okay, So we will teach you how to do copywriting, but not everybody is for the copywriting route. Some people are for the prospecting route. The reason why we do it this way is because we don't want you to have an unnecessary like experience. If, let's say for example, there really are people who are made for copywriting, there are also people who really are not made for it. And so for those who are not made for it, we also like divert and like put you under prospecting. We want to make sure that we're not wasting your time with learning, because some people really, and it's not an insult, but it's just like saying na ako, if magiging Albert Einstein ako at magawa ako ng mga inventions, it's not me. But what I can do is right. Some people are good at prospecting. Some people are good at lead generation. So that's why we somehow like choose people who will be prospecting, and we also choose people who will be like copywriting. Okay. And then lastly, we're going to talk about how you can ace a virtual assistant interview, and of course the proper etiquette in like not just the interview, but also while you're working as a VA. So for me, this is like one of the top things that you should learn. So many people don't get accepted in VA jobs because they just don't know how to present themselves. Um, they can be so good, like they can be excellent. Their profiles are excellent, but then kung my client call na parang matameme and like they cannot say anything. And so in our end, we will help you practice that, and we will help you like really be able to, you know, get hired. We'll do our very best to get you to that level. Plus, I also teach you like etiquette. Like literally, etiquette is so important. I've interviewed so many VAs or like aspiring VAs na walang ka-etiquette talaga. Like like, do you know that there was this one time na naninigarilyo yung VA while on an interview, tapos nakasando lang at saka ang dami-daming panty sa background. It was so not a good impression. And so I'm going to teach you how to have a good impression on your interviewers, because I literally have interviewed hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. So I'll teach you that. Okay? Okay. So okay, we have a question. Good evening. How do we avail of the promo? So our current promo rate, it's still a promo, by the way, and it's $3,999. Remember that our courses here are around 2,000 each, but then you get all 18 with just $3,999. That's actually very cheap because it's really just like paying two courses, 2 plus 16, something like that. And you can actually save on this by, let's say if you invite two friends, then libre ka na, if you think about it. So two friends, $3,999, paying each $3,999, and then you'll get it for free. Or pwede kayo mag-divide sa 3,999 times 2 divided by 3. So pwede niyo i-fairly divide that. Okay? All right. So does anybody have any other questions? By the way, while I'm waiting for more questions, let me just discuss the sign-up process again for the benefit of people who have no idea. Okay? So let me just share my screen. So for everybody who has not signed up yet, all you need to do is to go to enroll.virtualassistant.university. You'll be able to check on the video that I have there, and it will have all the information. Also, it will have the information about the courses that I just discussed briefly today. And then you can see it here, like the price. It's $3,999 only. You can avail of all of this. You can make a payment via BPI, BDO, Union Bank, GCash, Paymaya, Coins.ph, Cebuana Luwilier, Palawan, M. Luwilier, PayPal, credit card, debit card. By the way, for PayPal, credit card, and debit card, there's a 10% like plus 10% for the fees, because of course, PayPal is quite like crazy with their fees, and the payment processing is via PayPal. So when you're done with that, just take a screenshot and click on this, click here for the form, and you just fill out the form. It has, just write down your email address, the one who referred you, if there was somebody who referred you. If none, then just put NA. Student name, amount paid, payment method used, reference number, screenshot of payment. Okay? And then after that, we will confirm the receipt of your payment, and we'll create or confirm your Virtual Assistant University account. We'll assist you for a successful login, and we will add you to the exclusive Facebook group and Slack channel. Okay? You can find more information here about me, as well as the testimonials that we have. By the way, if you are able to access our YouTube channel, which is Judee Rallos TV, we have a lot. You can actually just click here. We have a lot of testimonials. We probably have like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of testimonials. And also you can, if you want to get in touch and have questions, just type it in here. This form actually goes immediately to my personal email account, and I personally will answer you. Okay? All right. So that's very simple. Now, okay, so we have some questions. I love questions, by the way. Makes me happy. So, from Rashmia, what do you think is the most challenging module? Is there a specific module that students find difficult to learn? Ikaw, Charlene, for you, what's the difficult module? Because in my end, I don't know. Like, for you, what's your observation? What's like the difficult module, Charlene?
Hello po, Miss. Feeling ko po ang mahirap na na-encounter ng ating mga trainee ay about sa automation,
Oh, okay.
Zapier and IFTTT, and yung iba po sa WordPress. Talagang nangangapa po sila kung paano gawin kasi nga po may isa kang magalaw lang doon, hindi mo na po maibabalik pa ng in normal. Yun po, yun yung dalawang tingin ko po nahihirapan po sila, at talagang pag yun na yung task, sunod-sunod na po yung tanong sa Slack channel natin.
Ay, okay. Which makes sense because you know what, guys, don't be so hard on yourself. Alam nyo ba that, di ba, I'm the one who will teach WordPress, but do you know that when I first learned WordPress, I think back in 2013, I did it myself. I learned, self-taught talaga ako. I did not watch a YouTube channel. I bought like the hosting, and I literally learned from like yung mga information na Google something. It was so hard. Like, you will learn WordPress very easily because I'm going to show you shortcuts already. In my end, it took me like more than a week to learn how to create WordPress. Here, you will learn somehow. I'm not saying that it's just going to be a day. You'll learn like the basics of installing stuff, but then like there's so much trial and error. You can expect that. And I can say that you will be able to really like understand. Once you understand like how WordPress works, it's so simple na, right? It's just like
yes, Miss. At
right.
talagang mag-enjoy ka na po na kung ano ilagay sa profile mo.
Yes, para siyang like at first parang mangangapa ka talaga like, oh my God, ano ba to? It looks so techy, parang mga engineer lang ang marunong nito. Yung mga ganon, like feeling mo, my God,
Yes, Miss.
do I have the capacity to do this? But then like you will really surprise yourself. I would know that. And totoo yan, yung mga automation, that's the reason why clients need VAs to do their automations because they can't do it themselves. So that's why we will really teach you, and be patient, because at first an automation will not work. You have to do a lot of trial and error. Para siyang, it's like practicing for a magic trick, right? So when you understand how to do that magic trick, it's just going to work out. But at first, it will take time to figure it out. Ang dami-daming trial and error. Thank you so much, Charlene, for
You're welcome,
helping me
Miss.
answer this, because I really want it from the source. I don't want to assume that it's just WordPress. And I did not know that it was also automations.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Charlene. So, by the way, Kenji says, for those who are interested to enroll, you can also reach out to me via Messenger. You can reach out to Kenji. His account is there. Or just read his name there. You can reach out to him. Okay? What is the platform of the lessons? Is it on a website? Yes. I think I showed you. Let me just share my screen for the benefit of those who haven't seen it. But let me just go to Virtual Assistant University. So this is Virtual Assistant University. This is you will all have a login. So let's try to go inside. So this is how it looks like inside. So each day has these different stuff. And you will have quizzes. Like for example, this one. So you can check on this, you answer that one. Plus, meron din tayong the task itself. So it would have instructions, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So we do have a platform. It's not like, it's just a random thing that we collected in the bond paper or send you emails every day. It's very organized, and I'm sure that you'll be able to navigate easily. Okay, we have another question. Is becoming a VA needs to be fluent in English, ma'am? Okay, I'm going to be very honest here, Shella. There is an advantage when you speak English better, but I'm not saying that it's impossible to be a VA, because if you really have to think about it, the Philippines produces so many VAs. And I can say that not a lot of VAs are really good in speaking in English. I mean, I'm not trying to criticize everybody, and I'm not trying to say that I'm better when talking, because you know what? There's no pointing fingers here. English is like our second or third language. Like in my case, English is my third language. My first language is Tagalog. My second is Cebuano, or it's interchangeable. I was born in Manila, but I was raised in Cebu. Either way, English is not my first language, and I always explain that to our clients. Please do not expect VAs to be as good as you when you're talking, because English is not our first language. But you can really help yourself become a VA if you really try to improve yourself as well. I would suggest watching Netflix, or maybe, when you watch Netflix, don't watch the Korean novellas. Watch those English shows. I know that Korean novellas are very fun. I am the number one fan of Captain Ri forever. And I would probably watch all of his shows, but then it's not going to help you. What's going to help you is watching, English shows. And then don't just attempt, but Speak in English at home. Try to speak English with your family members. And even if they laugh at you, tell them that it's going to help you with, your life. And also we have like a language training. So that's also going to help you as well. Okay? You have another question. Kahit di maganda WordPress ko, pero pag natapos mo na WordPress, parang fulfilling sa self mo at di mo akalain na nagagawa ko WordPress ko. Haha. That's so true, right? Do you know that the first time that I created a WordPress website, I thought like, oh my God, I'm a genius. Like, oh my God. It's so mind-blowing because I realized like, oh my God, I can do so many things. Pwede na akong magawa ng online na mall. Pwede na akong gumawa ng like the next Lazada or Shopee. I'm not kidding. That was my reaction, and you can do it too. Kenji says, and the good thing is that kahit tapos na ang training, you can still improve your profile. Exactly. That's so true. So Kenny Jonathan Gato says, do you have a free VA course? No, we don't. We offered the VA course for a very limited time for free, just to help people during the pandemic. Obviously, it's still the pandemic, but I believe that we've already done our part in changing people's lives for free. And we also really need help in monetizing this one because we're spending so much on the labor force behind VAU. So we're giving it at a very cheap price. It's a price that's very reasonable for a course of this caliber. I would say that this course would probably set you back like around 36,000 if it was regularly priced, but it's only 3,999, and that's really very cheap. You literally are only paying 2 courses out of the 18 courses. So it's like 2 plus 16. So we have another question from Ron, and he says, how long will it take the 18 courses to finish in a batch? I answered this like a few days ago, and I would like to, for everybody who is like, who hasn't been on our previous live streams, I was saying that every VA has a different pace. So it really depends on your own pace. Usually it would be around it would be around 4 to 6 weeks, sometimes 8 weeks. It would be best if you do your part in keeping your deadlines. So you have a question from Yami. Is there certification after completion of training or standards to meet for us to graduate? Yes, we do have a certificate that we give. Okay. And you can also use that, your experience in this training as a job experience, because of course we're an employer. So you can use it as a job experience because the tasks that we give you on the training is like really being on the job. I can say that. We really structured it this way. So Rashmia asks, do we get to virtually meet our batchmates? It might be another good source of motivation and support when we have a hard time. Yes, you do actually meet each other. One way that you meet each other is that you're all on the chat group. So everybody will have, will be on that one big community. Also, we will put you into groups. That's one of the things because we believe in teamwork. And so there are tasks wherein there's a teamwork component. And so you would literally be, you would get close to your batchmates because let's say you'll be in a group of 5 or 10. You're going to like talk to each other on live stream. You'll really get to know each other. And most of all, you will be on Zoom calls. So you'll also meet each other. There are many opportunities. I am really, really, really hoping that when this pandemic is done, let's I will like go around different major cities in the Philippines, and maybe I'll catch you there. I plan to have a meetup in Cebu because obviously I'm here. I also plan to have like a meetup in Manila, also Davao, maybe Cagayan de Oro, and it will be fun. Hopefully, I'll get to see a lot of people, so that people can have like yung eyeball, right? Remember those like cringy eyeball activities that we had in the 2000s? Okay, so does anybody have questions? By the way, Charlene, can you write down like the URL for our sign up page? So, guys, go to enroll.virtualassistant.university, okay? Um, so that you can sign up. If you haven't yet, just go to that link and everything is there, okay? So, okay. Hope says, go, go, go. Love that idea. Hashtag meetup. Yes. You know what? My gosh. Bakit tayo talaga nag-pandemic, no? Parang paranoid na ata tayo lahat. Like, I really miss the time na hindi na ako mag-alcohol after opening a doorknob. Yung mga ganun. The values of becoming of like germs. I miss the germs. I don't know. So anyway, let's announce who won for that for the last week's live stream. So congratulations, Maricar Marigsa, for winning cash as the most prolific sharer with 11 shares. More shares, but we cannot see them because it wasn't public. So please, when you share, kindly make it public, okay? But good job to Maricar. Kindly send us your, GCash or like, your bank account so that we can send it over now, okay? Kindly chat Yurilin Minamides, please, to claim your prize, okay? So HG Tan says, thank you so much for this live. Looking forward to learning. Oh, okay, great. See you on the training, HG. And to everybody here, I'm so glad to have everyone here. I will be back on Friday. By the way, what's our topic on Friday, Charlene? I forgot. So what's the topic? That one? Just the live stream? Wala tayong like specific topic? Wala. Okay. All right. So maybe I will make a topic. I'm sorry. So see you on Friday. It's going to be our last live stream before we start the training on Monday. Okay? And it's also going to be like I think like another 5 days that you can still sign up for batch 5. Okay? I second them. Meet up for real. Oh, right. It would have been so easy in 2019, right? Like, bakit pa? So anyway, thank you everybody for being here. See you soon, and you all have a great evening. Good night, and I hope everyone gets to have a good sleep. Bye.